Welcome back. Continuing the news now. Education Minister Favour Williams was on the defensive in Parliament this afternoon after she was accused of playing politics with the distribution of tablets for students. The Education Minister rejected claims that she was only distributing tablets in constituencies represented by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Schools reopened virtually yesterday. Some students do not have devices like laptop computers and tablets for online classes. So the Education Ministry is now on a drive to distribute thousands of tablets to students across the island. But Southeast St. Anne MP Lisa Hanna raised concerns about where tablets were being distributed.
I noticed as well that you went to Alva Primary and Brownstone Primary on Sunday. Do you have any intentions of coming to PMP-led constituencies?
I'd like to implore members on that side, please do not politicize our education. There was a corporate...
On a point of order, Minister, I'm going from your statement on page 5. I was not politicizing, but I'm only responding to your statement on page 5. Our goal as a ministry and as a Jamaica Labour Party-led government. Yes, and that's the point, Madam Speaker. If it is that the minister has outlined the political ramifications of the government, I have to also ask the question, if those of us who represent the opposition, which is a PMP-led opposition, if that will portend to us as well.
The Education Minister insists that the distribution of tablets will happen in all schools across Jamaica.
I have already said to e-learning, I would like to go to every single constituency. Pick a school, I don't care. I'd like to go to every constituency and do the handover.
She explained that she visited Brownstown Primary School in St. Anne on the weekend because a corporate entity was donating tablets to the students at the school.
That corporate entity gave me those tablets from I was at MSET and asked me to personally deliver it. And I did that on Sunday. And so I thought while I was there, might as well use the time to distribute the other tablets as well and to visit another school in the area. So there wasn't any thought as to PNP or JLP. I will be visiting every single constituency during this distribution of tablets.
Andrew Laidley, TVJ News.
In the meantime, even as COVID-19 has exposed the digital divide in the island, one urban planner is blaming the low internet access on poor planning. Kalisha Williams has that story.
This is Pear Tree Grove along the St. Catherine-St. Mary border where Angela Moody resides. Like thousands of parents island-wide, she has had to adapt to the new norm of online school. And as ready as she appears to be, this is merely a facade. If you take a closer look, you would realize this laptop is useless, and so is this computer.
We don't have an internet, and when we do go on WhatsApp some of the time, we have to go like upstairs or find some hills and those stuff to get through to the work.
So she had to get creative. This phone serves both her son and his cousin.
If I'm going anywhere, I have to leave my phone with them to get the work.
Oh.
That's how difficult it is.
So they don't have any phone for themselves?
They have phone, but they don't have any data on it.
With no Wi-Fi in the area and very little cell phone service, teachers would send assignments to Miss Moody's phone. Her son would complete the assignments, snap a picture, and resend it to the teacher for grading.
We have to work by term, by loan, because when one finish, then the next one get the work.
And it is even more challenging for persons with toddlers.
It's not like the bigger one them that understand. They don't understand much, so we have to sit with them. We can't go to work, we can't go do nothing. We just have to know, so we have to be there.
A problem too for persons in other sections of rural St. Catherine who have Wi-Fi connection.
So right now we're in Glengulf in St. Catherine, and I'm here with Alex, who's about to go online just to see if everything is up and running for his online classes. So Alex, can you try and see if you can actually access the internet? So we're waiting. It's taking some time to come on. And as you can see, there is actually no internet.
Data from the Statistical Institute of Jamaica in 2017 showed that only 53% of the population has internet access at home. The COVID-19 pandemic has further exposed the digital divide in the island. But how do we bridge the gap?
It is lack of proper planning and land use management.
Dr. Carol Archer is a professor of urban and regional planning at the University of Technology. She told me that the government has lapsed in delivering services to remote areas.
The local authorities and the parish development committees, they were to work together to put in not only the development plans for the parish, but also a more detailed and clearly designed parish development plan, or the local sustainable development plans. In fact, this was made into law.
She has questioned the effectiveness of the parish development committees.
We need to be able to say, okay, here are some growth points. These are the necessary resources that are needed.
But what are the service providers doing?
Up to recently, last week in fact, we turned on some superfast LTE mobile data sites in the Rio Grande Valley, Moortown and those places, along with Hope Bay in Portland.
Here's where the challenges come in.
We have to navigate the terrain in order to set up the cell sites that will serve these communities. And in some cases, we're affected by theft and vandalism of the equipment. And so, of course, it affects reliability of services to these communities.
But for people like Angela Moody, that's little comfort.
I'm feeling so bad because I want my child to be the person who I seem to be.
Kelisha Williams, TVJ News.